Intro: a new kind of legacy. In the world of political dynasties and billion-dollar empires, a new star is emerging. She's not your typical heiress content with just inheriting wealth. She's building her own path while carrying one of the most recognizable names in America. This is the story of Kai Madison Trump, a young woman navigating fame, fortune, and the weight of extraordinary expectations in the age of social media and shifting cultural values. The making of a modern icon. Born in 2007, Kai represents something unprecedented in American political families. Unlike previous generations who grew up before the internet age, every aspect of her life has been documented, shared, and scrutinized online. She didn't choose this visibility. It was handed to her at birth along with the Trump surname. Yet she's learning to wield that attention like a tool rather than letting it define her limitations. Growing up in the spotlight. What does childhood look like when your grandfather is a former president, when family dinners become national news, when your teenage years unfold under the watchful eyes of millions? For Kai, normalcy has never really existed. Her early years were spent between Manhattan penthouses and exclusive private schools, surrounded by Secret Service agents and media photographers who documented her growth from toddler to teenager. The dual inheritance. Kai's wealth doesn't stem from a single source. It's a convergence of two powerful family fortunes. Through her father, she inherits a connection to the Trump Organization's real estate empire, golf courses, and branding ventures worth billions. Through her mother's side, she gains access to additional wealth and social connections that open doors most people never even know exist. This dual inheritance creates opportunities, but also immense pressure to live up to expectations from multiple directions. Education and privilege. The schools Kai attends aren't just educational institutions, they're networking hubs for America's future elite. With tuition costs exceeding what many families earn in a year, these exclusive academies offer not just academics, but connections, mentorship from influential figures, and preparation for leadership roles in business and politics. Her classmates aren't just friends, they're the children of CEOs, diplomats, and entertainment moguls who will shape the next few decades of American culture. The golf prodigy. While many teenagers are discovering their passions through trial and error, Kai has already found hers: competitive golf. This isn't a casual hobby. She's training at world-class facilities with coaches who've worked with professional athletes. Golf, historically a sport of the wealthy and powerful, provides her with both athletic challenge and strategic networking opportunities. Every tournament she enters connects her with influential families while building her personal brand separate from her surname. The family dynamic. Understanding Kai requires understanding the complex web of relationships that define her family. Her father's high-profile role in politics and business, her mother's decision to step back from the spotlight after divorce, her grandfather's polarizing presence in American culture, her siblings who share this unusual upbringing. Each relationship shapes who she's becoming, creating a support system that's simultaneously protective and demanding. The homes that shaped her. Real estate isn't just business in the Trump family, it's identity. Kai has grown up surrounded by architectural statements designed to impress and intimidate. From Manhattan high-rises with gold-plated fixtures to sprawling Florida estates with private beaches, these properties aren't just places to live. They're symbols of power, success, and the lifestyle she's expected to maintain. Each residence teaches lessons about luxury, presentation, and the performance of wealth. The South Florida Sanctuary. In Palm Beach County, where billionaires are neighbors and privacy comes at a premium, Kai has found a base that offers some distance from the intensity of Manhattan. Here, gated communities provide security and normalcy, or at least the closest approximation of normalcy possible for someone with her background. The warm climate supports year-round golf training, while the exclusive social scene connects her with other young people from wealthy families who understand the unique pressures of inherited privilege. Preparing for leadership. Behind closed doors, conversations in the Trump family aren't about what Kai will do with her life. They're about which aspects of the family empire she'll eventually control. Business training doesn't wait until college. She's already learning negotiation tactics, brand management, media relations, and strategic thinking. These aren't theoretical lessons. They're practical preparation for managing assets worth hundreds of millions of dollars. The athlete's discipline. Golf has given Kai something money can't buy: the satisfaction of personal achievement. When she wins a tournament, it's not because of her last name, it's because of hours of practice, mental discipline, and competitive drive. This athletic success provides credibility beyond her family connections, proving she can excel through her own efforts. The golf course becomes one of the few places where she's judged purely on performance rather than pedigree. The luxury vehicle collection. Transportation for Kai isn't about getting from point A to point B, it's about making statements. The vehicles associated with her lifestyle represent different aspects of her identity. Electric luxury cars signal environmental awareness and modern values. High-performance SUVs provide security and presence. Classic luxury sedans maintain connections to traditional wealth and prestige. Each vehicle serves both practical and symbolic purposes in her carefully curated public image. The Washington Connection. When political events require her grandfather's family to appear in the nation's capital, Kai enters a different world. Washington, D.C. offers prestige but also scrutiny. Here, every appearance is analyzed for political meaning. Every photo becomes content for supporters and critics alike. These experiences in the political spotlight are shaping her understanding of power, influence, and the responsibilities that come with both. The social media strategy. Unlike previous generations of political families who could control their image through traditional media, Kai came of age in the era of Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. She's learning to manage multiple personas: the athletic competitor, the family supporter, the young woman with her own interests and opinions. Her social media presence must balance authenticity with careful brand management, spontaneity with strategic messaging. It's a tightrope walk that previous generations never had to navigate. The political awakening. As she matures, Kai is developing her own political consciousness. Growing up surrounded by intense political debate has given her front row seats to American democracy's theater. She's witnessing how family members navigate controversy, how media narratives form, and how public opinion shifts. Whether she chooses to enter politics herself or support from behind the scenes, these formative experiences are creating a sophisticated understanding of power and influence. The parenting philosophy. The Trump family's approach to raising children emphasizes resilience, ambition, and public composure. From an early age, Kai learned that emotions are private and strength is public, that success requires relentless work regardless of existing advantages, that the family name opens doors but personal achievement keeps them open. This parenting style, strict yet supportive, demanding yet encouraging, has shaped multiple generations of Trumps and continues influencing how Kai approaches challenges. The next chapter. As Kai approaches adulthood, she stands at a crossroads. Will she pursue professional golf, potentially representing America in international competitions? Will she join the family business, learning real estate development and brand management? Will she enter politics, perhaps running for office in her own right? Or will she forge an entirely new path, using her platform and resources to pursue passions we haven't yet seen? The answer likely includes elements of all these possibilities. The burden of expectations. Every privilege Kai enjoys comes with corresponding pressure. The wealth means never worrying about money, but always worrying about security. The famous name opens doors, but also invites criticism and judgment. The luxury lifestyle provides comfort, but creates distance from normal experiences. The athletic talent offers achievement, but demands constant training and sacrifice. Understanding Kai means understanding this paradox, that even extraordinary privilege comes with its own unique challenges. Conclusion: defining her own legacy. Kai Madison Trump represents something fascinating in American culture, a young woman born into immense privilege who must now decide what to do with it. She didn't choose her family, her wealth, or her visibility, but she can choose how to use them. Whether through athletics, business, politics, or philanthropy, she has resources and opportunities that could make genuine impact. The question isn't whether she'll be successful. With her advantages, success in some form is virtually guaranteed. The real question is what kind of success she'll pursue and what legacy she'll create beyond the one she inherited. As she navigates the transition from protected teenager to public adult, millions will watch to see which path she chooses and what kind of leader she becomes. The next chapter of the Trump dynasty is being written right now, and Kai holds the pen.